Hello everyone, welcome to watch my channel. I'm Sun and I'm recording this video because I want to share my experience learning English with ChatGPT and Grok. So let's see how it goes. Chào các bạn, chào mừng tới với kênh của mình. Mình tên là Sơn và mình ghi lại video này vì muốn chia sẻ kinh nghiệm học tiếng Anh với ChatGPT và Grok. Vậy thì hãy xem nó diễn ra như thế nào nhé. Okay. Hi there, how are you doing?
Good morning. I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. How about you? How can I help you kick off the day?
Oh, I want to practice English.
That sounds like a fun way to start the morning. I'd love to help you practice your English. What do you feel like working on? Conversation, vocabulary, or maybe something else?
I would like practice phrasal verb.
I think
No.
you might mean free speaking or practicing software related terms in English, right? Let's go with that. How about we chat about free software like open source stuff? You could tell me what you know about it, and I'll help you with words or phrases. Sound good?
Please.
Got it. Phrasal verbs it is. Those can be tricky, but fun to practice. Let's try a few. How about pick up? It can mean to lift something or to learn something casually. Can you use it in a sentence? I'll give you feedback.
I pick up some ideas from my TV.
Nice try. Your sentence is almost there. How about this tweak? I pick up some ideas from this team, but I watch too much TV. That flows a bit smoother. Want to try another one? Maybe turn off, like to stop something or switch it off?
I pick up some ideas when I watching TV. I'm watching.
You're getting the hang of it. Let's polish that one a bit. I pick up some ideas when I watch TV. We just need watch instead of watching after when. Want to try turn off now? Maybe something about the TV?
I want pick up some. I pick up some ideas when I watch TV.
All right, let's work with that. You're close. How about I want to pick up some ideas when I watch TV? Adding to after want makes it sound natural. You've already got I pick up some ideas when I watch TV down pretty well. Want to try another phrasal verb like turn off or give up?
I pick up some ideas when I watch TV.
Perfect, you've nailed that one. I pick up some ideas when I watch TV sounds spot on now. Ready for a new phrasal verb? How about turn off? You could say something like, I turn off the TV when I'm done. Want to give it a shot?
I pick up the TV to my bedroom.
I see what you're going for. Pick up can mean to lift something, so your sentence works if you're carrying the TV. If you meant something else, like switching it off, we could try, I turn off the TV in my bedroom. Want to stick with pick up or try turn off instead?
No, I just practice pick up.
Fair enough. Let's stick with pick up then. You've got, I pick up the TV to my bedroom, which works for lifting it. How about another one? Maybe, I pick up new skills for my friends. Want to try making one more sentence with pick up?
I pick up the chair in my living room.
Nice one. I pick up the chair in my living room works perfectly if you're lifting it. You're doing great with pickup. Want to keep going with more sentences or switch to a different phrasal verb for a change?
Okay, switch.
Cool. Let's switch it up. How about try out? It means to test or experiment with something. For example, I try out a new game on my phone. Want to give it a go and make a sentence with try out?
I want to try out this clothes. I think it's beautiful.
You're off to a good start. Let's tweak it a little. I want to try out these clothes. I think they're beautiful. We use these and their because clothes is plural. Sounds nice, right? Want to try another one with try out?
I want to try out these clothes. I think they are beautiful.
Spot on. I want to try out these clothes. I think they're beautiful sounds perfect. You've got try out down now. Want to keep practicing with it or switch to another phrasal verb like look after?
I want to try out these foods. I see it look delicious.
You're doing great with try out. Your first part is perfect. I want to try out these clothes. For the second part, since we're talking about clothes, maybe we tweak it to I see they look great. Delicious fits food better than clothes. How's that sound? Want to try another one?
I want to try out these foods. So I see they look great. They look delicious.
Nice switch to food. Let's smooth it out a bit. I want to try out these foods because they look great and delicious. That ties it all together naturally. You're rocking try out. Want to keep going or switch to another phrasal verbs?
I want to try out these foods because they look great and delicious.
You've got it down perfectly now. I want to try out these foods because they look great and delicious sounds awesome. You're a pro with try out. Want to stick with it for one more or move on to something like look after?
I look after my son because he's a broken leg.
Great start with look after. Let's tweak it a bit. I look after my son because he's got a broken leg. Adding got and makes it flow better. You're doing awesome. Want to try another one with look after?
I look after my son because he's got a broken leg.
Perfect. I look after my son because he's got a broken leg sounds just right. You've nailed look after too. Want to keep practicing it or try a new phrasal verb like give up?
I gave up smoking because it's not good for me.
Awesome job. I give up smoking because it's not good for me is spot on. You're picking up these phrasal verbs like a champ. Want to try another one with give up or switch to something else?
Or just sweet up.
Sure thing. Let's switch it up. How about run out? It means to use up something completely. Like, I ran out of milk in the morning. Want to try making a sentence with run out?
I run out of gas and I need more gasoline.
Nice one. Let's polish it a bit. I ran out of gas and need more gasoline. Dropping I before need makes it flow smoother, but it's already clear. You've got run out down. Want to try another sentence with it?
I run out of gas and need more gasoline.
You've got it locked in. I run out of gas and need more gasoline sounds great. You're acing these phrasal verbs. Want to keep going with run out or switch to a new one like take over?
I don't remember the meaning of takeover.
No worries. Take over means to assume control or responsibility for something. Like, I take over the cooking when my mom's busy. Want to try a sentence with take over now that you've got the meaning?
I take over this place when I buy it.
Good one. It's super close. Let's just tweak it a tiny bit. I take over this place when I've bought it. Shifting buy to I've bought fits the timing better. You're nailing take over. Want to try another one?
I take over this place when I've bought it.
Perfect. I take over this place when I've bought it sounds exactly right. You've got take over down pat. Want to keep practicing it or switch to another phrasal verb and
Okay, switch up. Speed it up.
all right, let's mix it up. How about put off? It means to delay something or feel turned off by it. Like, I put off my homework because I'm tired. Want to try a sentence with put off?
I put off the vacation because I'm busy at work.
That's excellent. I put off the vacation because I'm busy at work is perfect as is. You're crushing these phrasal verbs. Want to try another one with put off?
I put off buy this house because it's too high.
I think you might have mixed a couple ideas there. Did you mean put off or something else? If we stick with put off, maybe it's I put off washing my dish because it's too hard. But if you meant put up, like to store something, we could try I put up my dish because it's too high.
I
Which one were you going for?
I
Let's roll with that.
I put off buy this house because it's too high.
Okay,
Bye.
let's work with that. I think you might mean I put my dish up because it's too high, like you're storing it somewhere high up. Dropping out and tweaking the order makes it clearer. How's that sound?
I
Want to try another with put up, meaning to place or hang something?
I put off buy this house because it's too high.
It looks like we're circling back.
Bye.
Let's refine it again. I put my dish up because it's too high. Works if you're placing it on a high shelf. If that's not what you meant, we can try something else. Want to stick with put up and try a new sentence or switch back to put off?
I put off learn math because it's hard.
Nice pivot back to put off. Let's tweak it a bit. I put off learning math because it's hard. Adding ing to learn makes it flow right. You're doing great. Want to try another one with put off?
Can you explain me why you use being to this situation?
I think you mean why we use ing, like in learning, right? No problem. I'll explain. In English, with phrasal verbs like put off, we often add ing to the next verb to show it's an action being delayed. So, I put off learning math means I'm postponing the process of learning. Does that make sense? Want to try another sentence with put off to test it out?
I put off sitting here because it's hot. Hot.
Haha, I see you're having fun with this. I think you might mean put off again, since put up is more about placing something. How about I put off sitting here because it's hard? That fits with delaying something tough. Want to try another one? Or stick with this and laugh some more?
I put off sitting here because it's hot.
Perfect. I put off sitting here because it's hot works great. And it makes total sense. You've got put off down solid now. Want to keep going with it or switch to a new phrasal verb?
Okay, squeeze it up.
All right, let's change gears. How about come up? It can mean to arise or be mentioned, like, an idea comes up in my mind. Want to try a sentence with come up?
Can you explain more about come up?
Sure thing. Come up has a few meanings, but it's usually about something popping into existence or being brought up. Like, a problem comes up means it suddenly appears, or a topic comes up in a chat means it gets mentioned. For example, I can't talk now. Something came up. Does that help? Want to try a sentence with it now?
Some issues came up, so I need to fix it.
That's really close. Let's just tweak it a tiny bit. Some issues came up, so I need to fix them. We swap it for them since issues is plural. You're rocking come up already. Want to try another one?
Some issues came up and I need to fix them.
Nailed it. Some issues came up and I need to fix them sounds perfect. You've got come up in the bag. Want to keep practicing it or switch to a new phrasal verb?
When I walk in a park, some ideas come up and I need to write down. Nó nhiều quá đứng rồi. Hi,
Good morning. How can I assist you today?
I want to practice English and I want to focus on phrasal verb.
It sounds like a great idea. Let's practice some phrasal verbs. How about we start with turn on? It means to start something, like a light or a TV. Can you make a sentence with it?
I turn on the TV.
Nice one. That's perfect. Let's try another. How about pick up? It can mean to lift something or to learn something new. Can you give it a shot?
I pick up my purse on the floor.
Good try. It's almost there. You'd say, I pick up my purse from the floor. Let's do one more. How about run out? It means to use up something. Want to try?
I run out of gas and I need to buy more.
That's spot on. You nailed it. Want to keep going with a few more phrasal verbs or switch to something else?
Just squeeze it up.
All right, let's mix it up. How about we practice some common expressions instead? Here's one. It's a piece of cake. It means something is really easy. Can you use it in a sentence?
Oh, I just practiced phrasal verb.
I think you're close. Try this. Practicing phrasal verbs was a piece of cake. How does that sound? Want to try another expression?
I just want to practice phrasal verb.
Got it. Let's stick with phrasal verbs then. Here's a new one. Look after. It means to take care of something or someone. Can you make a sentence with this?
I look after my parents.
That's perfect. You've got it down. Let's try one more. How about give up? It means to stop trying. Want to give it a go?
I give up watching the TV.
Nice effort. It's close, but we'd say, I give up watching TV. No, the tea needed. Want to try another or keep practicing that one?
Try another.
All right, let's go with breakdown. It can mean something stops working, like a car, or to explain something in detail. Can you make a sentence with it?
My laptop broke down because the pin is.
Good start. You could say, my laptop broke down because the pin is damaged. Does that work for you? Want to try one more?
My laptop broke down because the pin is damaged.
That's excellent. You've got it just right. How about we do one more? Let's try setup. It means to arrange or prepare something. Can you make a sentence?
I set up the party for my wedding.
That's awesome. You're doing great. Your sentence is perfect. I set up the party for my wedding. Want to keep going or take a break?
Keep going.
Cool. Let's keep it rolling. Here's a new one. Take off. It can mean to leave the ground like a plane or to remove something. Can you try a sentence with it?
The plane take out of the rooftop.
Good try. It's close, but we'd say, the plane takes off from the runway. Planes don't usually use rooftops. Want to try another one?
The helicopter take out from the rooftop.
That's much better. The helicopter takes off from the rooftop. Works perfectly. Nice job. Ready for another phrasal verb?
I take out her from my life.
I see where you're going for. With takeout, it's usually about removing something. But for people, we tweak it a bit. You could say, I took her out of my life. Want to try one more?
I took her out of my life.
Perfect. You've got it now. I took her out of my life. Sounds just right. How about we try one more? Let's go with put off. It means to delay something. Can you give it a shot?
I put off the work because traffic jam.
You're getting the hang of it. It's close. Let's tweak it a bit. You'd say, I put off the work because of a traffic jam. Want to try another?
I put off the work because of a traffic jam.
That's spot on. You nailed it. I put off the work because of a traffic jam. How about one more? Let's try cheer up. It means to make someone feel happier. Can you make a sentence?
Could you give me some situation about cheer up?
Sure. Imagine your friend is sad because they failed a test. You could say, I cheered her up by telling her she'd do better next time. Or maybe it's raining and you're stuck inside. So you could say, I cheered myself up by watching a funny movie. Does that help? Want to try a sentence now?
I cheered myself up by watching a um, funny movie.
That's awesome. You got it perfectly. I cheered myself up by watching a funny movie. Want to keep going with another phrasal verb?
Okay, keep going.
Great, let's roll on. Here's a new one, come up. It means something happens or gets mentioned, like an idea or event. Can you make a sentence with it?
The idea comes up when I walking in the park.
Nice one. You've got it. The idea comes up when I'm walking in the park sounds perfect. Ready for another phrasal verse?
When I'm driving in the street, the um, the man who comes up in nowhere.
Okay, let's polish that up a bit. I think you mean come up as in appear suddenly. You could say, when I'm driving on the street, a man comes up out of nowhere. Does that sound good? Want to try another?
When I'm driving on the street, a man comes up out of nowhere.
That's fantastic. You've got it down? When I'm driving on the street, a man comes up out of nowhere works perfectly. How about one more phrasal verb? Let's try hang out. It means to spend time with someone casually. Can you give it a try?
I hang out with my sister because she going abroad and long time I no see her. So
You're on the right track. Let's smooth it out a bit. You could say, I hang out with my sister because she's going abroad and I haven't seen her in a long time. Does that feel right? Want to try another one?
I hang out with my sister because she's going abroad and I haven't seen her in a long time.
That's perfect. You nailed it. I hang out with my sister because she's going abroad and I haven't seen her in a long time. Want to keep practicing with another phrasal verb?
Okay, keep practicing.
Awesome. Let's keep it going. Here's a new one. Show up. It means to arrive or appear somewhere. Can you make a sentence with it?
I show up at the school and I wait for my friend.
That's great. You got it spot on. I show up at the school and I wait for my friend works perfectly. Ready for another phrasal verb?
Just keep going.
Cool. Let's roll. Here's one check out. It can mean to look at something or to leave a place like a hotel. Can you try a sentence with this?
I check out in the airport to go abroad.
Nice try. It's close, but checkout usually works with places like hotels. For an airport, we'd tweak it. You could say, I check in at the airport to go abroad. Or if you mean looking at something, I check out the shops at the airport. Want to try again with checkout?
I check out at the hotel. Uh,
Perfect. You've got I check out at the hotel is just right. Want to keep going with another phrasal verb?
I check out with
It seems like you're starting something. Did you mean I check out with the hotel staff, maybe? Let's try a new one instead. How about drop off? It means to leave something or someone somewhere. Can you make a sentence?
I check out at the coffee shop because I hear this place is beautiful.
I think you might mean check out as in look at something. Your sentence could be I check out the coffee shop because I hear this place is beautiful. Does that fit? Or did you want to try drop off instead? I'm happy to roll with either.
I check out the coffee shop because I hear this place is beautiful.
That's awesome. You got it perfectly. I check out the coffee shop because I hear that this place is beautiful. Want to try another phrasal verb?
Okay, keep going.
Great. Let's keep it up. Here's a new one run into. It means to meet someone unexpectedly. Can you make a sentence with this?
I run into my friend at in a foreign country.
Nice one. It's almost perfect, just a small tweak. You'd say, I ran into my friend in a foreign country. Want to try another?
I run into my friend in a foreign country.
That's spot on. You've got it down. I run into my friend in a foreign country. Ready for another phrasal verb?
When I eat in the restaurant, I run out my friend. Run into run into my friend.
I see where you're going for. Let's clean it up a bit. You could say, when I eat in the restaurant, I run into my friend. You've got the right idea with run into. Want to try another one?
When I eat in a restaurant, I run into my friend.
Perfect. You nailed it. When I eat in the restaurant, I run into my friends sounds great. How about we try one more? Let's go with figure out. It means to solve or understand something. Can you give it a shot?
I figure out its meaning.
That's solid. You could say, I figure out its meaning, and it's perfect as is. Want to keep going with another?
I figure out the issues.
Awesome. I figure out the issue works perfectly. You're rocking these. Ready for another phrasal verse?
Can you suggest me more about figure out?
Sure. Figure out means to understand something or solve a problem after thinking about it. Like, if you're confused by a math problem, you might say, I figured out how to solve it. Or if someone's acting weird, you could say, I figured out why they're upset. It's all about getting that light bulb moment. Does that make sense? Want to try another sentence with it?
I figure out why you are upset. Let me cheer you up.
Nice combo. Let's tweak it a bit for flow. You could say, I figure out why you're upset. Let me cheer you up. You're mixing phrasal verbs like a pro. Want to try another?
I figure out why you are upset. Let me cheer you up.
That's great. It's perfect now. I figure out why you're upset. Let me cheer you up. You're doing awesome. Want to keep going with another phrasal verb?
Just keep going.
Cool. Let's roll. Here's a new one. Pass out. It can mean to faint or to give something to people, like handouts. Can you make a sentence with this?
Could you explain more about pass out?
Of course. Pass out has two main meanings. One is when someone faints, like from heat or shock, you might say, she passed out after standing in the sun too long. The other is to hand things out, like, the teacher passed out the worksheets to the class. It's all about context. Does that help? Want to try a sentence now? Sure thing. Here's another phrasal verb for you: clean up. It means to make something clean or tidy. For example, I need to clean up my room before my guests arrive. Or, or after the party, we stayed late to clean up the mess. Does that help?
The difference between context and situation lies in their scope and meaning. 1. Context refers to the background, circumstances, or environment in which something happens. Includes factors such as history, culture, social norms, or previous events that influence the meaning of a situation. Helps in understanding why something is happening. Example: in the context of climate change, reducing carbon emissions is essential. The word bank can mean different things depending on the context: a financial institution or the side of a river. Situation refers to the specific set of conditions or events at a particular moment, more immediate and concrete compared to context. Often describes a temporary state or problem. Example: I was in a difficult situation when I lost my wallet while traveling. The current economic situation is improving after the recession. Key difference: context is broader and includes background information. Situation is more immediate and specific. Would you like some exercises to practice distinguishing between them? The correct way to ask depends on what you mean. 1. If you're asking about word choice based on the specific event happening at the moment, use situation. In this situation, should I use this word or that word? 2. If you're asking about word choice based on the overall meaning, background, or language rules, use context. In this context, should I use this word or that word? Examples. And. In this situation, should I say affect or effect? Wrong, because this is about language rules, not an immediate event. In this context, should I say affect or effect? Correct, because it's about meaning and grammar. In this context, should I apologize or explain my mistake? Wrong, because this is about what to do in a specific event. In this situation, should I apologize or explain my mistake? Correct, because it's about how to act in a real-life moment. Let me know if you want more clarification. Yes, exactly. Use context when asking about grammar, word choice, or meaning in a sentence. Use situation when asking about how to act or respond in a real-life event. Examples. In this context, should I use since or because? In this situation, should I apologize or stay quiet? How to act. You've got it. Want to practice with some examples?
Like she passed out after hear her son in the hospital.
You're close. Let's tweak it a bit for clarity. You could say, she passed out from heat exhaustion in the hospital. That flows nicely. Want to try another with pass out or switch to a new phrasal verb?
She passed out because she hear her son in the hospital.
You're getting it. Let's smooth it out a bit. You could say, she passed out because she heard my son had a heart attack in the hospital. That sounds natural. Want to keep going with another one?
She passed out because she hear my son have a heart attack in the hospital.
That's perfect. You named it. She passed out because she heard my son had a heart attack in the hospital. Ready for another phrasal verb?
I don't know the second meaning. Could you give me some example?
Oh, I think you mean the second meaning of pass out, right? No worries. The second meaning is to hand things out, like the teacher passed out the test papers to the students. Or at the event, they passed out free snacks to everyone. It's like distributing stuff. Does that make sense? Want to try a sentence with that meaning?
I think pass out have two different meaning, right?
Yep, you're absolutely right. Pass out does have two meanings. One is to faint, like she passed out from the heat. The other is to hand things out, like he passed out flyers at the event. You've got it. Want to try a sentence with either meaning?
He passed out the water to people.
Nice one. It's almost perfect, just a tiny tweak. You'd say, he passed out water to people. No the needed before water. It sounds great now. Want to try another phrasal verb?
He passed out water to people.
That's spot on. He passed out water to people is perfect. You're killing it. Ready for another one?
It mean give water to people like that.
Oh, I see what you're asking. With pass out meaning to hand things out, yep. He passed out water to people means he gave water to them. You're totally getting it. Want to move to throw away now? It means to toss something out, like trash. Can you try a sentence?
So it's like he give all the water he has to people like that.
I think you're circling around pass out still. It's like he passed out the water he had to people, meaning he handed it out. But let's shift gears. How about throw away? It's when you get rid of something, like I throw away old clothes. Can you try that?
Just discuss about the second meaning of pass out. I want to know more.
Sure, let's dive into that. The second meaning of pass out is all about handing things out or distributing. Think of it like sharing stuff around. For example, the volunteer passed out blankets to the crowd, or she passed out candy to the kids on Halloween. It's a casual way to say you're giving things to people, usually one by one. Does that clear it up? Want to try another example?
Why we don't use give thing to people, but we use pass out?
Good question. You can totally say give things to people. It's correct and simple. Like, he gave water to people works fine. But pass out adds a little flavor. It suggests handing things out one by one, often to a group, in a quick or casual way. So, he passed out water to people feels a bit more active, like he's moving through the crowd giving it out. It's just a style choice. Does that make sense? Want to try a sentence with it?
I want the situation when we use pass out instead giving. Giving.
Got it. Pass out shines in situations where someone's handing stuff out to a bunch of people, often at an event or in a busy moment, like at a concert. They passed out glow sticks to the crowd. Pass out fits because it's quick and casual, and you picture lots of people getting them. Or during the meeting, she passed out the agendas. It's more specific than just giving, hinting she's going around to each person. Give works too, but it's broader and less about the action of distributing. Does that help? Want to try a sentence?
And like when you're in a crowded people, you give something to them and you spat out, right?
I think you mean pass out, right? Yep, you've got the idea. In a crowded place, when you're handing stuff to lots of people, pass out fits perfectly. Like, in the crowded room, he passed out drinks to everyone. It shows him moving through the crowd, giving them out fast. Give works too, but pass out paints that busy, active picture. Want to try a sentence with it?
Okay, I think that's enough for today. Thanks for practicing with me.
Glad we could practice together. You did awesome with those phrasal verbs. Anytime you want to pick it back up, I'm here. Have a great day.
Yes, goodbye.
Bye for now. Take care.
Okay, I think I will stop here for now. Thanks for watching and see you in the next videos. Mình sẽ dừng tại đây. Cảm ơn các bạn vì đã theo dõi và hẹn gặp lại các bạn ở những video lần sau.